Welcome to Educate.com. In this video, we will learn about the most important component of respiratory system, the lungs. Humans need a continuous supply of oxygen for respiration. The respiratory system aids in the process and gets rid of excess carbon dioxide, the poisonous waste product of this process. The lungs are amazing machines that form an integral part of the respiratory system. The humans have two lungs. They are divided into the left and the right lungs. The left lung is further divided into two lobes and the right into three lobes. The lungs contain approximately 1,500 miles of airways and 300 to 500 million alveoli. In adults, they have a total surface area of approximately 70 meters square, which is roughly the size of a badminton court. An alveoli is known as little cavity, derived from the Latin word alveolus. It has the form of a hollow cavity and is found in the lung. A resting adult's respiratory rates are 10 to 20 breaths per minute. Within this minute, 1/3 of the breath time is spent in inhalation. The total breathing capacity of the lungs depends on the person's age, height, weight, and sex. Females tend to have 20 to 25% lower capacity than males. Tall people tend to have a larger lung capacity than shorter people. People living at sea level will have smaller lung capacity than people who live at high altitudes. Smokers' lungs have lower breathing capacity than non-smokers. Lungs function as bellows, which is a mechanical device that blows a strong current of air. Lungs convert the hormones that cause narrowing of blood vessels and drives blood pressure up. They also remove waste products in the blood. Let us understand the functioning of lungs in detail. Each lung is between 10 to 12 inches long. The two lungs are separated by a structure called mediastinum. The lungs are covered by a protective membrane called pulmonary pleura. The lung is a magnificent organ that performs a multitude of vital functions every second of our lives. Breathing is the most essential of these functions. With each breath, the lungs take in oxygen and remove carbon dioxide. The air we breathe enters the lungs via the main windpipe called trachea, which branches into two main tubes supplying the right and the left lung respectively. These tubes progressively branch 22 additional times to form more than 100,000 smaller tubes called bronchioles and more than 300 million air sacs or alveoli, which are only about 0.3 millimeters in diameter. Because the walls of the alveoli are 1/50th the thickness of a tissue paper and are bathed with millions of tiny blood vessels called capillaries, there is an easy and efficient exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide between the body and the environment. The lungs are also important in the body's defense against infection and other harmful environmental factors. Inhaled particles or infectious agents pass through the mouth or the nose and lodge in the lungs. Mucus, a sticky fluid produced in the lungs, can trap these inhaled agents and aid in the lungs' protective white blood cells in the engulfment and destruction of bacteria and other harmful materials. Coughing is the best way to clear mucus and other materials from the lungs. Thank you.